How is everyone finding the no flea market situation? Because I'm honestly really enjoying it. So, right. I think that there is a way to get the best of both worlds in this situation, right? I think that there is a way of getting the best of both worlds, of having no flea and flea market. And that's this. Oh, I missed. Crispy meat. Crispy. So my theory, right? My theory is this. I think that they should have the flea market open on a global event challenge type situation. So you have the 2 weeks or maybe a month at the start of wipe where the flea market is completely closed. Tarkov, Battle State, introduce a flea market event to open the flea market that is just like a global accumulator. You know how they've done other like global events like that before? And then the flea market's open for a week. And depending on the level of completion of that task, the flea market either doesn't open, or you can only sell barter items or weapon parts or whatever. Or if it's completely smashed, the target is completely smashed. Say it's, I don't know, 150,000 scav kills, right? If over the period of that week, 300,000 scav kills are completed, then the flea market is open with absolutely no restrictions. Right? I mean, it's a hypothetical number, right? If then in 2 weeks' time, the flea market is closed again for a week or 2 weeks. Or there is another challenge, which is increasingly more difficult as the wipe progresses, to keep the flea market open. Right? So if the tasks aren't completed, then the flea market closes again. Right? Only being available on weekends is a really good idea. Right? That allows, you know, the more casual players the opportunity for them to use the flea market. However, I think it's got inherent problems. Prices are going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be hard to make money unless you absolutely know life of the game to get the money to be able to afford the items, right? However, I feel like if it's like a global achievement type situation, then the prices are going to level out. The other issue, I think, with only having weekend Tarkov as a thing, or a weekend flea market, is that there could be cheater issues, right? In my opinion, at least. So I feel like if it was like a global event situation to keep the flea market open, Like, I don't know, it could be kills, it could be scav kills, it could be finding X, Y, or Z item found in raid and handed over to fence. Or there could be a progression of fence tasks to keep the flea market open or unlock more of it. And at times, it just closes. Right? It just closes. We don't complete the tasks at hand, so the flea market closes for 7 days. I think that that's a balance of the best of both worlds. It's also going to allow the people that potentially full-time stream and the only game that they play on stream is Tarkov to have more content to do, which means you're potentially going to get less people complaining on the internet. It's also going to mean that those people that do just like to shift W and fight people have access to the flea market. So I don't think that I think that's a fairly good balance. You know what's interesting about the flea though, this wipe? The fact that Lennoxes and various high tier items are worthless because they're not finding Wraith for hideout, etc. Yeah, true. That is very true. However, Salami makes a good point because, you know, thick case and item barters and stuff like that, they still matter. What I like the flea being closed. I didn't think I would, but it's nice. Dude, it feels good, Kyle. You can still shift W with any gun. No flea's great. Changes the way I play raids entirely now. Yeah, there are a lot of people that are really enjoying it. There are also people that don't like the fact that people aren't moving. But then that's always the case with every wipe. I think, yeah, more barters being introduced is also going to be really helpful as well. But what do you think about my idea?